What's up, YouTube? Just working away here. Not doing too much till the clutch shows up and the chain and the rear sprocket and all that stuff. But I'm just working on just some basic stuff. Last time I got the seat working to where I wanted it here. It fits in pretty nice. Nothing amazing about that. I just took it down the block without any engine, just, you know, pedaling it and stuff by foot, just to see what kind of balance I was getting out of it, listening for creaks and groans. I even took it off the sidewalk just to kind of whoa test, you know, just to make sure that nothing was going to fall apart if I hit a speed bump. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more testing when I have the full weight of an engine on it. But I have been working on the exhaust. I'm almost glad you guys cannot see those welds because they haven't been cleaned up yet. This right here is just a piece of conduit pipe, and it's just a straight pipe going out back. For all of you who don't know anything about engines, to be honest with you, I really don't know too much about little small 4-cycle engines. But anyway, for all of you who don't know, if you don't have a muffler, a car gets real loud. Same thing with motorcycles, same thing with anything. This is just a straight pipe. But obviously the muffler does not have enough room to sit right there, so this is kind of being, you know, kind of figured out last minute. And you know, I just need something to direct hot gas away from, you know, like burning me, and then the whatchamacallit, the carburetor and so forth. Hopefully those welds will get hidden there, and it won't be as seen as it is. But anyway, just a straight pipe, it's nice and loud, waiting for that clutch to show up in the chain. I think I screwed up. I got a good deal on the clutch. It was a max torque 12 tooth and number 35 sprocket attached to that clutch, and then I got about, I don't know, 4 feet of number 35 chain. But I think I screwed up because just between here and the center point where, you know, the rotating axis of the wheel, that's at least 2 feet going back and forth right there. So logic dictates that that would be 4 feet grand total, which is exactly what I ordered, only that doesn't account for going around a little sprocket and going around a giant 72-inch sprocket, which is going to be like 21 inches if I'm doing the math right. It's pi r squared for all you who don't remember math class. I think it is. Anyway, so nobody in West LA has frickin' number 35 chain. There's one place in the valley and they want like $5 for a foot of it. But, you know, I think that's a little bit much, but at the same time, you know, I want to get this project rolling, and I want to at least try it out with that oversized 72-tooth sprocket just to see if I have enough pickup, enough go, enough muscle. Although, surprise to me, jack shaft kits are ridiculously cheap. We're talking about $30. I mean, if you guys don't believe me, they're online for $29.99 plus shipping and handling, and, you know, apparently it's everything I'm looking for except for the chain. Now, I talked about in the past about putting a jack shaft right here. A jack shaft, for all you guys don't know, it's just a bearing surface. It's just a rotating rod, and it would go from 12 teeth to 13 teeth. Obviously, almost just a 1-to-1 ratio, real close there. But on the other side, it would have 18 teeth, and then that would go to the 72. Now, that change between 13 and 18, although it sounds very insignificant, would add a lot more bottom-end torque to this thing. Now, what's great is that the second I want to remove that 18-tooth gear, pull it off, literally with just, like, you know, some basic hand tools here, you know, just an Allen wrench and a chain removal tool, and then I could pop on, you know, a 21 or whatever, just increase that diameter, and obviously I'd have to get just a couple more links to the chain. But the beauty of it is I can change that drive between the engine and the ground just instantaneously. When I say instantaneously, I mean, you know, 15 minutes worth of work, but I could really play around, and I could really make this thing, you know, I could really have a street drivetrain or a long-distance drivetrain or something like that. And I like the idea that I could really fine-tune the transmission. Also, if I have a jack shaft running across that is connected to the wheel, the simplest thing I could do is, please just imagine just a rod coming out right here that's rotating. Real simple to come back and just simply, as long as I'm clearing the engine here, just simply plug in some pedals and just tack weld some pedals to it. Benefits to that, obviously, that's just a really, really simple way to put some pedals back into this thing. That's just about as easy as it gets. Keep in mind that I'm going to have a crappy ratio there. Like I said, I'm going to have something like 18 to 72 as far as the ratio of pedals to wheel. Now that sucks. I mean, that's real bad. That's like, that's like going straight up the side of a hill ratio, where you pedal as fast as you can. You're going to hit 5-6 miles an hour. But here's what's going on is I really don't care. I really don't care, because it's just to kind of satisfy California law and just to get me to the next chevron. Now, other mopeds, they have a gear ratio that's a little bit more realistic, something like, I don't know, I'm pulling this out of my ear here, but something like a 1 to 3 pedaling to, drive. But this isn't your average moped. This is something that's going to be gasoline based, and it's really just to kind of confine the California law. But that's the simplest way right there. I love the idea of having something I can adapt to. Like here we got a square socket. I love the idea of taking those jack shafts, which would be 5/8 in diameter with just a key slot, and then drilling this out for 5/8 and putting in a key slot, and then like some kind of locking thing, some kind of like little pin that's on a spring that just snaps into place the moment that I fix it. Just snap, and then I have to pull like a little pin or something like that just for a moment, just to let it go, and then boom, I'm on pedal power just instantaneously. I love that idea. That's I like that quite a bit. And then I don't know what I'd do. I'd have like a saddlebag or something where I could just drop them in when I'm not using them. There's 101 things to do, but that just seems like the simplest solution to retain engine and pedal power in a safe manner. Obviously, if I'm pedaling, I'm going to turn on that kill switch and make it so the engine can't start, because I get the feeling it would want to start even at such a slow speed. That's about where the project's at right now, just waiting on that drivetrain stuff.